There is a massive trend of MAGA regret right now with voting for Trump and everything after all the stuff that's happening. Check this dude out. He regrets voting for Trump after being hassled by ICE.
All of my life, 50 years I've been here, I've never been harassed by Border Patrol on this side of the border like this. This is outrageous. Why are we not allowed to be here? Because we're not white?
Yeah, that's correct.
That was literally the point of the campaign.
Yeah.
Our skin doesn't match.
That's George Doylis. He and his wife are from Imperial Valley, and they love to camp. So when they were headed up to a dental specialist in North County on Wednesday, they decided to explore Jacumba and this area around Boulevard. They headed up this road to see if they could find a campsite, and that's when they say their day took a very different turn.
We didn't think anything of it. We're an American citizens. We're on U.S. soil. Why should we be afraid?
Right? Exactly. I totally agree. You shouldn't be. It's because when an authoritarian government starts doing things like this to one group, nobody is safe. You are now at risk of being labeled part of that minority group. Look at Rosie O'Donnell. Trump passes a ton of things or pushes through a ton of things to erode the rights of non-citizens, and then he expands that out to apply to more than just non-citizens. He applies it to people to green card holders. He now is trying to revoke the citizenship of people who were born here, like Rosie O'Donnell, for example. You're not safe if minorities are not safe. I don't know how else to say it.
George and his wife Esmeralda say an unmarked SUV started following them and pulled them over. They say Border Patrol agents first approached wearing masks.
So the reason why we're stopping you is because you did U-turns and there's a known alien out in the area.
He told the agents where they were going and that they did not consent to any search.
If you have a dentist appointment, it probably wasn't the best decision to be out in the middle of nowhere.
No, we have.
Are you, why? What is, you can't be out in the middle of nowhere if you don't want to?
Now they want to wear masks. Now, after the global pandemic.
Right. It's insane and sad. These poor suckers.
Unfortunately, I don't feel bad for them because we were warning them that this was going to happen. And they said, but not to me, though, and did it anyways.
The right to travel anywhere we want to travel.
You're absolutely right, you do. And I actually have the right and authority to stop you.
The couple sat in their car as the agents
And I have the right to stop you.
brought a canine.
It's called reasonable suspicion.
The suspicion of what? Not being white?
Do you think that they had reasonable suspicion to stop you and search your vehicle?
Not at all. Not at all.
The dog did smell a small amount of legally purchased cannabis, so they got out for a full search. 30 minutes in, the agent says he could take their vehicle, but
I'm going to go ahead and let you off with a warning.
A warning for what?
George and Esmeralda both voted for the first time in 2020 and again in 2024 for President Donald Trump. As they see his immigration crackdown, do you regret your vote?
Yes, I do. Very much so. I feel shame, guilt, and anger at the same time.
You poor dumb fool. You brought this upon yourself. You know, there's a group called, God, what's the name of it? Latinos for Trump?
Slugs for salt.
Oh, yeah. Latinos for Trump. And it's run by a woman named Bianca Grazia. And she's a QAnoner. She tried to run for office forever ago and she lost.
Even now in America, there are endless mandates, an intentional crippling of our economy, an invasion at our border, disrespect of our law enforcement, our soldiers, and our veterans, a failing public education system for our children, the all-out attack on our health, and the slaughter of our precious preborn children.
Okay. So I can't help but notice that the two people in the back on the right side are not Latinos. I think that's kind of interesting, but the two on the left seem to be. Oh yeah, and this guy just snuck up on me with this AR-15, I think it is. God, if he'd been a snake, he would have bit me. Anyway, I wonder how they feel about it now.
I don't like this.
Yeah, it's a terrible political ad. It's obviously fake too, like her whipping or whatever. Come on, learn to use a whip if you're going to do it in a commercial, at least, right? It's the bare minimum.
Texas has never rolled over for anyone. Texas is a state of fighters. And in 2022, we definitely have a fight on our hands. I had no desire at all to run for politics.
Hearing stuff like this from 2022 always baffles me Because yeah, it's important to like whatever for whatever candidate, but you're like barely halfway through this presidency. It's not starting now. The voting isn't starting now, but they keep acting like it is.
She, interestingly enough, she was the one. All right, January 5th, all of the Proud Boys and all of the extremist nutcases gathered in DC to prepare for the insurrection attempt. That night, they met Roger Stone in a parking garage under, like, in the, on near the Capitol there. And this is video footage of that taking place. Bianca Grazia introduced the head of the Proud Boys, here on the left, Enrique Tarrio, to Stuart Rhodes, who we'll see in a second, the head of the Oath Keepers in the United States.
I want you to meet this
First.
attorney, Kelly.
Kelly,
She's
what
from
is it called?
Texas.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Attorney for the Oath Keepers.
Hello. And Stuart, pleasure's all mine, my brother.
Hey, listen, do you need a vehicle to?
No, we're
switch
gonna.
off? Do they know what you're driving?
Hello.
Do they know what you're driving?
It doesn't matter. I'm sure that even if they were to come by right now, I'm on my way out. So I literally just picked up my bags.
So I thought they told you 24
They didn't
hours.
give me the 24 hours.
Basically, I believe at this moment he was not allowed to be in the city and he was trying to evade arrest. But he met with the insurrection leadership the night before and she introduced him. That's the point. Listen to this. This is Bianca Grazia, Latinos for Donald Trump, talking about her campaign.
Today I just finished a interview with some pastors, and I told them, I said, straight up, I said, I'm only going to win if the church shows up. That's it.
I love how she does her P's. Shows up. That's good, right? If the church shows up. One more time.
Shows up. That's it. If you do not show up, then you will be held accountable, because I have been appointed and assigned for this position.
You will be held accountable if you don't vote for me.
And the God is testing you all. I don't have anything else to say to you other than that. So you're going to either have to show up and show out, or you're going to have to deal with it with the Lord. And I'm not saying that lightly, and I'm not saying it in a very horrific way either. But
You're going to hell if you don't vote for me.
that's where we're at at this point. That's where we're at. We've drawn the line. We're past the party lines. We are now fighting a very evil, demonic.
It's a hierarchy. It's just a hierarchy.
Just evil.
Yeah, it is.
You're exactly right.
Absolutely insane, dude. I don't even know what to do with this.
She said demonic
She did.
instead of demonic.
Did, like Democrat, demonic, yeah.
This is demonic.
This took place, I believe, January 5th. This is the day before. You see the Oath Keeper's lawyer here. This guy is a leader. I forget who he is. 3%ers leader, maybe? On the left is Stuart Rhodes, and on the far right is Bianca Grazia.
The sisters coming back, and those who come in on the U.S. shores that are having to deal with some type of PTS or things from being downrange. Well, that same community are the most well-trained, crucible-trained combat veterans this world has ever seen, and they are the brother, the sister, the uncle, those in the all across it. Those who even would open up and help you buy your shoes. Okay,
So he's saying that he leads an organization with veterans who are ready to murder in his name or in Trump's name.
There are veterans out there that are well trained that can immediate president be brought in as a special group and be utilized in any way, shape, or form at his disposal. And we have 1 million just in Vets for Trump right now, standing at the ready.
Oh, he's in front of Vets for Trump. That's what it is.
Let alone those within 1 degree of separation, and the 6 million that didn't even vote before that now voted in the 2016 election. So here we sit at a precipice of change where we have the community that's ready to.
The point is, she's a domestic terrorist. I have to wonder how she feels about her vote now. I can't imagine that very many Latinos are for Trump anymore. But yeah, tell me your thoughts.